It's time for Big Ten men's basketball as we welcome you to Evanston, Illinois, as the undefeated Wildcats with a 2-0 start to the season take on the Vikings of Cleveland State here on the Big Ten Network. Defense is still the foundation of his team, but this year they will have depth and they will have pace that we have not seen in a while. The tip goes to the home team, and that is Jaden Reed. Martinelli, who averaged 20 points a game last year to lead the Big Ten, at the top of the key. But it's Arrington Page with the early points underneath for a two-hand slam. Inside they go to the freshman Trey Singleton. Angelo Cheravino finds Martinelli. Martinelli pure from deep. They're giving that bucket to Priest Ryan. There's Page following up. That's a missed shot from Priest Ryan, and the rebound for Martinelli. Quickly, the Cats get to the other side of the court. Mullins drops it off for Page. They can do that all night long.
Allows Mullins to be the beneficiary.
Watch the next time how quickly Reed defends on the other side. Speaking of defense, two Wildcats jumping up for the swat. By the way, that foul on Singleton was already his second, so the freshman is going to get a good amount of bench time here in this first half. Excellent ball movement, swings around to Mullins.
They have had very limited ability to contain dribble penetration.
KJ Wyndham misses from deep. Well, what a follow by Angelo Cheravino. Dropped 9 points that last outing. One and done for the Vikings. Reed, what a feed! Martinelli finishes, and the Wildcats are rolling. Dropped 9 points that last outing. One and done for the Vikings. Reed, what a feed! Martinelli finishes, and the Wildcats are rolling. Runs into the wall that is Page. Jaden Lipscomb tries to pass it and loses it. We got a free ball on the
what a play!
Cheravino watches a man fly over him and lays it in. Cleveland State played in the CBI last year. Always dangerous in the Horizon League. Here's Reed, watch out. He's got Mullins ahead of him. Back into the game is Arrington Page, who has been a force for the purple. Nice pass. Singleton creating it. Nowhere to go underneath, and he just found space. Third three-pointer for the team thus far. His first basket. Still down by 21. Mullins answers.
That is something.
Martinelli said the preseason in the training room, Singleton acts like a veteran. And that's saying something because Martinelli is known for his work ethic. More points for Arrington Page. Harris double-teamed, Wonders just hit one. This one way off. Martinelli's gonna run. That's a mismatch. Martinelli with a smooth finish that they want to play with.
Right.
They can have fresher legs to get away with that.
Especially on the defensive end.
There's Mullins right on cue, driving and finishing. Guarded by Jaden Lipscomb. Martinelli will fire from deep.
And we talked about Mullins and his, to the young man's credit, he decided to burn that because they just needed bodies.
Singleton drills a three.
Green, 15 points per ball game for the Crusaders of Holy Cross, 40% from three, and picking up where he left off. He was a big-time scorer in high school.
Here is Green with the steal and the finish.
He had no chance.
Here's Green again. Oh, the Wildcats all over this one. Up ahead to West, the floater, the finish from Cheravino. To the freshman Singleton. Spinning, too strong. Cheravino keeps it alive. There's Green, he got hot. He stays hot. Size of your division and etc. But he scored 32 points a game as a high school senior. And the heat check on Green. He continues. Green just inside the logo!
My memory is foggy.
Here he goes! Green with a steal and slam!
And Horizon League play comes into, this is a program that has been there before. As I mentioned earlier, 85 wins over the last 4 years.
There's Phoenix Gill looking like his dad flying high for the slam.
To set the tone and then extend this lead. Yes, there's been a lot of impressive offensive performances, but I think it's been the defensive end of the floor he'll talk about.
A dominating performance for the fellas in purple. 110-63 your final. Martinelli ends the day with 21 points, your team leader, a perfect 3 for 3 from deep. He really set the tone. Arrington Page was great. He had 17 points and 9 boards.
Coach, a lot of individual offensive performances, but talk about what you saw, especially at the beginning of this ball game on the defensive end of the floor.
Well, we came into this game knowing that they were a high-powered offense. You saw in the second half, they could get going from 3. So I thought we did a really good job kind of staying with shooters. We were physical, aggressive. It allowed us to get out in the open floor and really get some easy baskets.
Talk about getting out in the open floor. What has Jaden Reed showed you here in his early part of his Northwestern career with his ability to impact the game in terms of pace?
Yeah, we kind of haven't really had a guard with that kind of speed, right? And guys, when you play with a guy who's fast and unselfish, it's funny how the other guys run harder. You know, as a big guy, because you're going to get that ball. So he's enabled us when we get turnovers and when we get long rebounds, we're able to put pressure on the defense, which we really haven't done too much the last couple years.
Another newcomer along the front line, Arrington Page. What have you liked that you've seen from him so far? I liked his ability and willingness to get on the floor and dig out some loose ball.
Man, he's playing really hard, and I'm so proud of his consistent effort. He's playing with a great motor. He's playing with hunger, and we need him. I mean, when he's playing like that and you put Nick and some of those other guys, it makes us really hard to guard.
Got a lot of depth, and you were able to get into your bench a little bit, but talk about what Max Breen bought you toward the end of that ball game. I think he's probably going to come and tell you, hey, if you play me, I'll get 80.
My kind of guy. Just keep firing, man. At least he knows what he does, but that's why we brought him in. You know, he's that kind of explosiveness. He can break a game open, and I was really proud of him because he didn't get the minutes in the first half. We have a lot of guys on this roster, and he was ready when called upon, and I thought he was terrific in the second half.
Coach, thanks for your time. Good luck the rest of the way.
All right, welcome home. Northwestern great. Sean Morris.
That he certainly is. Northwestern and great go together today.